It's the Packers and the Blues. All that and more. Coming up next.
With the skyline of Manhattan as our backdrop, we are across the East River in the fabled borough of Brooklyn, New York. Today, we kick off the new year with an NFC North matchup, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Blues of Brooklyn. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, there's nothing quite like it. That feeling of beginning another NFL season. And these two squads are going to do just that in a moment.
And what makes it so exciting is the range of possibilities these teams have before them, because we could be seeing one of these teams earn the Lombardi Trophy in February, while the other, they could earn the #1 draft pick in April or anything in between. And we've got the best seat in the house.
The ball on the tee, we're set for football, and we are underway from Brooklyn. Fielded just outside the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
All right, I know it's something that every team says every season, but they genuinely believe that this is their year, and having him at quarterback is a big part of that. They think he's poised for a huge season and can really be the type of player that brings out the best of each weapon that they have on this offense. Behind that type of performance, their goals are high. They envision a lot of wins and finishing among the league's best on their side of the ball.
Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be second down.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And this will be a Packers first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 42 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Now back to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Great coverage down in the end zone. He's scanning the field, looking. No one ever came open. So in the end, he makes the best decision and just fires it over the end line.
touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Packers are on the board here first in the season opener. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading the charge, their lefty QB.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On second down, Johnson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. A quick toss out right. They juked him. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. They'll look to throw here. Touchdown, Packers! A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
An extra point forthcoming. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 23-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
They'll set up to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. Back to throw again. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. No gain on the play. And that will bring up second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
Green Bay's offense ready to go again. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
First down, Packers.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time. And now it's 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Inside the 10.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Throwing on first first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick six. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way gun. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend. That's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
This is taken at the 15. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now, it's Brooklyn in possession. 2nd and 6. As they've got it as we resume action. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. And he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having two hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Second and 6.
And that's going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. They'll look to throw here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 5.
At the Packers' 42-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. So they need 2 yards here on third down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. And inside the 20 before it's brought down. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Now 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the Packers 19.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Third down throw incomplete as well. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
And his kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Defense.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Automatic first down.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Did he get the feet down? Yes! Touchdown! A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Blues are an extra point away from drawing level. There you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass of the new season.
And he had a strong rookie year. So much more expected of him this one, as you might imagine. He threw that one with confidence and assuredness.
And I noticed that the celebration a little bit more subdued than his first touchdown pass last year as a rookie.
Yeah, he certainly is acting like he's done it before.
The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Good strong throw and catch right there, and so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
They're going to look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And his kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's just been looking for some space. Yeah, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
At the 31-yard line.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
12 yards there as they move the chains.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Second down and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 48-yard line.
Back to throw here. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Now back to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. An effective 7-yard third down conversion. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Throwing more, and it's complete. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
He finds his man, complete. It's Lucas. And out of bounds right around the 20.
Unnecessary run behind defense.
Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. First and 10. They'll set up a throw. Over the middle, it's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 6-yard line.
Back to throw again. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He'll drop to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Blues have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Point after, right down the middle, and that will make this a 4-point game. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season, so let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll start across the Atlantic in London, England, and it's the Falcons who are out in front in the second quarter. The Falcons looking for the win on the road in Week 1. From there, let's head on.
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Hands it off out of the gun. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. That one too wide and incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over first and 10. They go play action here on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 3 at the 28-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Black. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7, and the Packer first down.
They'll give up the middle to Johnson. Yeah, he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Ball at the 40 here for second and 5. They'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. He'll look to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the fourth quarter and say, That was the play of the game.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Second down and 3.
They'll look to throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
Nothing like understanding where your escape patches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This taken in at the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he coughed it up.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
Up the middle, Johnson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. He's got Watkins on the out route. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Shrugs him off. Johnson jostles free and brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson.
To the 27-yard line.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he's a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here's a 2nd and 7. Over the middle, complete. That's Burns. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. They'll set up to throw. That's complete right around the 8. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Johnson will score. Touchdown, Packers. They go I formation. Fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
The Packers keeping the offense out there now as he'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
2nd and 4. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
And that sack, Charles, just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end is a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set? In any event, right now, he's having his troubles.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
So they bring out their punter as he's on to kick it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And out will come the offense as they take over. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Looking to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Burns. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. 3rd and 5. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw again. He finds his man complete. It's Watkins. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now just east of Manhattan in Brooklyn. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now Johnson, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. They're going to look to throw. Now a screen set up for Johnson. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And as a result, possession switches hands. So certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, that's a decent gain there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. The gain that time, 13 yards to reset him 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. He couldn't
gets a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
Brings up second and 16 at the 38-yard line.
Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long third down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Back to throw here. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. The Packers on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watkins.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Still first down.
They'll look to throw. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter, maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 3rd and 8. Back to throw again. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Second and 11. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 7. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Green Bay.
Back to throw now on first down. Pressure comes and down he goes. That one will send him back nearly 10 yards here on first down of the sack. But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. He'll drop to throw. Screen play, Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he's brought down all the way back in the end zone. My goodness, that's going to be a safety. And that disastrous play partner is ultimately going to seal their fate in this one, isn't it?
It certainly is because they gave up the 2 points, but that's not really what did it. It's having to give up the football. And because they gave up the football, guess what? The other team now can take the ball and close this game out.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
Fair catch called for and collected right at the 10-yard line. So the Packers down by 4, a little over a minute and a half remaining. This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here 1st and 10. Back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up. He's back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle.
It's Black. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. They'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Burns. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, possession switches hands. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
And just how they envision the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know what's really strange? I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like one time a week. The best teams I know, they practice starting back in OTAs. They want them to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Brooklyn, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin.